Good morning everybody, welcome back to Bertie Budget channel. So today what we're going to do is we are going to start work on the bike that I acquired the other day, or the part of a bike I acquired the other day, the Zontes Tiger 125, which is, or the frame at least anyway, is tucked away under that tarpaulin there. Just thinking, looking through my videos and what I'm uploading and the sort of order that I'm uploading them up, it came to me that you guys may be thinking, good God Bertie Budget, can you not just stick on one bike and get it done and then move on to the next one? You're jumping from bike to bike all over the bloody place. Answer, yes I am. To be honest, I get cheesed off with bikes, particularly when they're not going right, so the way to sort of get back on focus is jump onto something else and regroup and then go back to the offending bike at a later date. By offending bike on this occasion, I'm talking about this YBR, which now won't start. Don't know why, don't care at the moment, that can just stay there for the time being. We are going to move on to this Zontes, see if we can crack on and start getting this underway. This is going to be a fairly big project in that I intend taking the frame down to nothing, painting it, and then start introducing parts to it at a rate which won't be very fast, but the end result will be a complete motorcycle. Anyway, let me get this uncovered. So yeah, there it is. We'll grab some tools and we are going to strip that down to a bare frame. There's going to be absolutely nothing left on it when I'm finished, with the exception of the ID plate. I don't know, only pop rivets, might take that off as well. Anyway, let me grab some tools and we'll get stuck into that. That was loose. Oh, dropped it. Now, normally you wouldn't have to take the tops of the forks off. You'd better just slide them through. On this occasion, they are the shoulder of the bolt on there is actually wider than the plate at the top, so I have got to remove those and then we'll pop them back on. The forks seem to be in damn good shape on this one, but they're in good shape on the other one as well, so we're all good. That's actually only a cap, so in there's like a big Allen bolt, so yeah, that's good. This won't be a full ground up restoration. A, I can't be bothered. B, it's a Chinese Zontes 125, not worth a fortune, but it will be a case of cleaning and restoring parts as I put them back on, and should end up being a damn good bike. Right, what's holding that on? I'm kind of guessing maybe this ignition plate. Yeah, the one spanner I need I didn't bring out. About an hour ago it absolutely hammered it down. I mean, absolutely cut down. It see that everything's wet, so I'm sort of nipping in and out between weather and doing bits where I can. I don't know how you guys that run other channels sort of operate in the winter, whether you guys just shut down, reduce the frequency of your videos, that sort of thing, but as I only started this year, I've not actually been through a winter, so we'll, as the cold and shit weather goes, move forward, we will, I suspect, probably not be able to put through the videos that I can put through in the winter, simply due to my open air workshop, shall we call it, otherwise known as my back garden. But yeah, we'll do what we can, and we will keep them coming as much as we can. So yeah, so just silly little things like that. I can rub that down and paint it. It won't be a restoration, but it will look a damn sight better. So we'll pop that down there. In fact, we'll pop them screws back in there so we don't lose them. Right, what next? What next? That's where that thing's going to come off. Normally, I would bag all these parts up, label them and sort of take photos as to where everything come off. The reason I'm not doing it on this one is because I still have the other bike, so that is intact. So at the moment I have another machine that I can refer to for instructions as to how it all goes back again. So this front panel here is broken, so that probably will not be going back on, but hopefully there's a better one on the other bike. There's an ignition, a steering lock there. It feels loose, but I'm just going to grab the key just to see if that actually works. In a word, no. So we need a new steering lock. Okay. Hopefully one on the other bike. Now, next. See, that's loose. So someone's been here before. Hopefully these are caged bearings, because if it isn't, you pop the forks out and then you chase all the loose bearings around the floor. So they're cage bearings, very dry, very dry. Yeah, so there you go, cage bearings. Sometimes they're just all individual bearings, but they're much better when they're like that, much better. Right, let's take that headlight bracket off. It doesn't look like it's going to let me release the forks unless I do. We'll slide off, methinks. Come on, let go. There we go. There we go, headlight bracket. So just nip those up for now, just to hold the forks in place, keep everything in one piece. So the way I strip a bike down, and I have done several, believe me, and I've learnt the hard way, losing track of parts, but what I do is take off pieces in big chunks and leave them together, and then work on the frame, but then I won't strip this front end down until I'm actually ready for it. So there you go, that's the front end off. what I also do, which a lot of people don't, is I'll remove the races as well. So let me grab a hammer and chisel and we'll pop those races out. When I say hammer and chisel, I don't actually mean a chisel, I mean a punch. Now, in the headstock there's like a bearing race, and they need cleaning up because obviously the bearings run on them, but they are removable, and I am going to remove them. So bottom one first. There we go. There you go. That's the bottom. That's the bottom race. So we can clean that up, pop it back in. Then the front one, just the same, but from the other direction. So one side, then the other, hit alternating sides, and there's your pops. Okay, and there you go. There's the top race. Usually they're different. Usually you can't get one in where the other one should go, so don't need to label them. That's the bearing races. So just to keep it all together on the forks there, we are just going to slip it all back on as it would go, and then we can worry about restoring this at a later date. So that goes on there. There. Then we'll just pop those camera nuts back in. Just loose, don't need to tighten it, just keeping it all together. That's all we're doing. Just loosen those fork clamp nuts back off. That back on there, like so. Come on you buzzer, get in. Okay, and just nip those up. So no other reason, just keep it together. Right, so I'm going to pop that all back together in one piece, and then we'll come back and see what else we can take off that frame. But yeah, you get the gist. Back soon. Right, continuing on with stripping this frame down to nothing, which is what my intention is. We will move on to the ID plate. Because I want to paint it, I want to remove this ID plate, obviously. And there's overspray on this ID plate anyway, so someone's been painting this before. Drill those rivets out. I'll just check this frame ID against the logbook, and it is correct. So yeah, I know I should have checked it at the time I bought it, but I didn't. So all's good in the end. So we'll drill the remainder of those rivets out, and then when we're done we can easily pop that back on. So what's next? What is next? I want this down to absolutely zero, nothing. So every single nut, bolt will be absolutely bare bones. Right, what else we got? Bloody wind's getting up. So I don't know what that bolt is, but that can come out. Battery box. Again, it's loose. Someone's been here before. I've been looking around on eBay for parts for this, and there's I'm going to upset people here, but there's a lot of greedy people out there. You know, there's bikes going to get scrapped because people are greedy. I mean, something like, I mean, I don't know for certain, but like that battery box. You know, it's a simple piece of metal. If you need one, you go on eBay and people are like $29.95 for it, and you know, it's not as if there's a big demand for them either, because you know, you stick something like that on your watch list, and then week after week after week, it's been relisted, it's been relisted, it's been relisted. Well, bloody reduce the price then, give someone a chance to get their bike back on the road, for fuck's sake. Anyway, I've got lots and lots of parts laying about, which I will stick on eBay, and I'm going to stick them on eBay when I get round to it at a fair price. I mean, there's like, I mean, you've probably seen them laying about. Look, there's some Honda SH50 wheels there. You go on eBay, $29.99 a piece. People asking 30 quid a piece, 25 quid a piece. I mean, if someone gives me 10, 15 quid for them, they can have a pair of the bloody things, you know, and just gets them out my way, and it helps someone out get their bike on the road. I'll give them away. If anybody needs some Honda SH50 wheels, you can have the bloody things. Anyway, I'm rambling again. Where was I? There's a lump of rubber there. No idea what it's for. It needs to come off. It's probably to hold a flasher unit or something, I don't know. It's always a little more difficult when you didn't take a bike apart when it comes to putting it back together, but like I said, I've got another one anyway. There's a piece of plastic there that needs to come off. Come on. So that's the panel rubber. It's knackered anyway, but you can get them. They're pretty generic. Gotcha. Right, I'll throw them in my box a bit. I'm kind of guessing the sound quality on this video is going to be appalling. I apologise for that, but this video, for some reason, this camera, when it's windy, it seems to take the sound away. Anything else? Come on guys, can you see anything else? I don't think so. I think that is, I mean, it appeared to be a bare frame when I started, but you can see the number of parts I've taken off it. It is now a bare frame. It's in very good condition. So, yeah, that is the start of what hopefully will become a Zontes Tiger 125. So, next job is to thoroughly clean that, get it sanded down and get some paint on it. How much of that I will film, I've got no idea, but yeah, that'll do for the time being, guys. We'll yeah, you can see I've put all that front and back together just loosely so I know where everything is. So yeah, that's the next job. Anyway, we'll leave it there, and we'll bring you guys back when there's something to see. Cheers. Hi guys. Right, we're back again. As you can see, we've got Percy pressure washer out. I've given that where it's all shit and grease around the stand area, I've just given that a good brushing down with gunk degreaser. We're going to put some spray some what do you call it, some cleaner out the pressure washer all over it, and then we're going to give it a good old blasting and see if we can get this looking a bit better, a bit cleaner to be able to work on. So give us a second guys, and we'll get this underway. Right, so this first nozzle should put the cleaner all over it. Right, that's got the worst of it off. There's one bolt there that I forgot to take off, so we'll do that now. I think that's probably the rear brake stop, pedal stop, I'm not sure. But yeah, still a little bit greasy, but we'll get some more degreaser on that, and we'll get that sanded down, ready for paint. Cheers guys, catch you later.